Alrighty, yo, what is up, Knights? Aegis Rick here, back with episode 2 of True Knight. But guys, we are currently playing Lady Aegis. That is my Valkyrie. Wanted to make this character, or this video, second in the series because this is, gonna be another one of my mains. I mean, I know that, in this game it's really hard to focus on having more than one character, but I'm gonna try to do it mostly because these characters kind of share the same weapon, so it's not gonna be a big deal if they kind of are leveled together. I know that the leveling and the grinding in this game is going to get serious, and I'm only just starting, but just keep that in mind that I am going to try to play both of these characters at once. But guys, alright, one thing, just to get a good look at my character, I will be showing her off real quick. Yes, I am rocking the Aegis colors again. I did spend a little bit as well on her costume and everything, and she looks pretty awesome, I gotta say. But she, of course, is going to be my main character. I do kind of like the headdress. I usually don't like it. It's fine without it. She does look pretty awesome though. But I'll wear it for this. And my gear, same as on my warrior. That's kind of the main reason why I like playing her. Except the Lancia is actually a duo, so I was able to buy that for pretty cheap. Anyway, guys, let's jump into it. But guys, kind of alluded to this character in the last video, and I said that this character is, I'm starting to feel like this character is a little bit better, at least at level 56. I don't know if I feel that anymore. I'm playing her a little bit more, and it's hard to say. This character feels like she doesn't have a ton of skills, but the skills that she does have, at least at this point in the game, are really kind of very good. Very good, very abusive, and there's somebody already here. Hopefully they don't fuck me up, but very good, very abusive. Cause a lot of knockdown, and mostly I'm talking about this shit right here. Boom! Massive. She also had really good skills from before her awakening, which is going to be mostly what you'll see me change into the sword mode 4. Is going to be like this skill right here, which is a big, really strong skill when I was leveling up. I like using the forward slash to build up some WP, so I'll switch for that. And most of the rest of the damage stuff is just going to be coming from this combo, from the sword. Boom, that combo, and that switchback. Aside from that though, guys, I mean, this character's already good enough in her Lancia form, which is her awakening. And by the way, you'll notice I'm farming here in mains instead of sauces, mostly because I was just at sauces, and honestly I couldn't get 2 sentences without getting fucked up because I'm over there at the Valencia server now, and yes, I am sadly out of time on my OVL server, but I felt like I abused it as much as I could. Honestly, I got like several characters that are awakening, so the thing about this character, guys, is the promptness skill. I mean, it's kind of funny that it almost feels like I'm playing the DFO version of the Knight class with the Lancia, because anytime she casts a skill, she has the option to press space if she has the stamina for it, which I didn't right there. She has the stamina for it to cast Promptness, which is a tiny little dash forward and quite a bit of damage as well too. So she almost any skill, I'm not going to say all of them, but any skill that she casts, she has the option to press space and then dash forward a little bit, do a little bit of damage, and keep the combat going. Right there, you'll see me doing it. Anytime you see the little spark around my shield, you'll know I've done it. So, doesn't do very much in terms of damage if it's on cooldown, but it has no cooldown, so that's something. Very quick transitions also between sword and shield. For instance, I can side dodge to go into the sword, or I can press space while I'm doing an attack to go into the shield mode, so or the Lancia mode, I guess it's called. But yeah, I mean, this character is pretty awesome. I have, or I should lock up my Black Spirit. Doesn't matter right there, but yeah, her call to fame right now, guys. I mean, I don't have all of the skills, just like on the warrior. Her call to fame is this jumping skill right here. It is so powerful. It's unspammable, really. I mean, you don't have to really aim it very much. It's just kind of, enemies are going to be nearby you anyway, and you just press F and you jump into the air and dominate everybody. It's kind of awesome. I like having it. Here it goes again. Everybody dies. It's a really, like I was saying for the warrior, he feels like he doesn't have that killer app. Well, that's this character's killer app, is that she can just keep spamming that skill and just dominate them. Aside from that, she doesn't have, she does have a few of her, like, the one thing that the warrior doesn't have is a basic attack string that is potent while you're in the awakening mode. Like, for instance, if I was in the sword mode, the equivalent would be like forward slash, right? I always have forward slash available. I can spam it as long as I have the stamina. And oh shit, here he goes. All right. What do you want? Did she not flag up? Ooh, she wants to fight. Let's go. I don't know. She looked like she wanted to fight. Maybe she's waiting for me to get close to an enemy or something. I'm pretty sure that guy's gonna kill me though. I am not very strong. Here goes. Yeah, if that guy wanted to fight me, he could kill me. I gotta stay away from enemies though if I'm doing that, because she's gonna fuck me up. And if I'm die near an enemy, then I lose a lot of penalties. So, or I die by an enemy, I should say. I suffer a lot of penalties. Just gotta be careful. This guy, this guy's gonna come and buff me up there. And I do not have like a lot of great PvP skills right now. Okay. Anyway, distraction aside. So I wanted a skill that was good while I was in awakening mode, because the problem with Warrior is that right now he's in his awakening mode. Oh shit, he's falling right in front of me. And it almost feels like he has no damage, right? Let me make sure I get my buffs off. And when he turns around, jump right over him, go past him. Oh, landed right on his face. That's sick. With this character, all I'm trying to say is she has a right click. So with the right click, this little combo right here is awesome. And as well as the Space Edition, whenever you want. The Space Edition really, as well as the right click, even my back left click is something that I can use to kill enemies, like trash enemies. It's not supposed to be like a primary skill, but it doesn't mean I have to switch back to Sword and Shield just to get off these little basic attacks. You know, I have a move that I can use whenever I am in this mode to actually do some damage, and that's why I feel like she's a little bit more well-rounded than the Warrior, at least starting out. So even this little stabby thing, it downs them, and that's why I get all this extra down damage. But by the way, one thing I am not very good at yet, but I'll practice on it. I'm gonna need to like focus on some PvP videos of the Lancia to kind of pick it up. But this character has some very I don't know if it's complicated movement. It's just something that I don't know yet. Like this shit right here. You know, I can use Promptness to move a lot, like really quickly. It's like this. This is like the only one I know. I can also do it off of this, I think. You know, it's something I'm gonna have to learn, and because I haven't played it as long as I've played just the regular Valkyrie class, I don't know it very well. So that's my excuse I'm gonna use. Although it's a legitimate excuse. Look, I'm level 56. I just got this awakening, so it's not like I've gotten a lot of time to practice it. So. Much like the Warrior, this character does also feature some pretty good combat outside of, you know, before the awakening, which I love. You know, and I love the fact that I can still use it now. The problem is I had to kind of get myself a little bit. I used the skill reset to get some more of my Lancia skills, because I was relying a lot on some skills pre-awakening, which I kind of wish I showed that off a little bit more, because pre-awakening is a little bit different. You're going to use things like shield throw as well as the skills I'm using right now. But just kind of to summarize, I use this a whole lot while leveling, and it's very potent, to say the least. Boosh. It even gives you, like, a lot of your skills give you perks, like the Celestial Spear, the little lightning that comes from the sky, gives you, like, crit. Like, I think 100% crit while it's up. Stuff like that. Gotta make sure I use my movement so I know how to play this character a little bit. One question I got with my Warrior video is, hey, are you gonna do some PvP? And the response I made, which I am gonna stand by that, is if you're playing this game and you're not doing PvP, I think it's a shame. And it's kind of a shame, actually, that the origin of my channel has been kind of, you know, people forgotten about it, right? Because back in the day, guys, I didn't upload a lot of PvE videos. It's only been a sheer fact of the product of the game I was playing that the PvP was not as great, that I had to resort to making videos on, you know, more PvE videos and more PvE focused content. But this game is not that, okay? You just saw while I was just playing right here that some guy just tried to fucking kill me. I don't know if that guy's not feeling very hostile anymore, but this game is open world PvP, and in fact the whole point of doing PvE is to get stronger so you can do stronger content in PvP. So it'd be a shame to play this game and not focus on the PvP aspect, because quite frankly, this is the extent of the PvE. Yes, I will be fighting stronger enemies. You know, this is just only in the middle range content, honestly. Especially these guys. You know, this is some easy stuff. There's a ton of stronger enemies. There's world bosses. There's stuff like that. But for what purpose, guys? I mean, this game has a very high focus on the PvP, so hopefully that is a primary focus for you, especially if you're playing a game like this, because it has so much to offer in terms of PvP. I know this is despite some of the recent updates they've had that might tell you contrary, but it's the main focus. So anyway, I'm just saying, yes, there will be PvP content once I'm strong enough, but again, I got to be competitive. So, and honestly, if I can be honest, guys, I've been playing DFO for a long time, and that's the one thing that, you know, I had to kind of learn about DFO is that for almost every game I've played prior to that, it has been for the sake of PvP. I'm talking, you know, C9, I'm talking Dragon S, I'm talking, you know, RO even long time before that. I've played MMOs in the past solely for the sake of getting stronger so I can start dominating people in PvP. And it's a shame that I've lost that aspect with games like DFO, whereas, you know, it wasn't really for that sake. You know, the PvE was good and at least decent, and, you know, the PvP just, you know, you didn't get much for it, you know, or at least you didn't progress in your PvP by doing this kind of stuff. So anyway, it's a refreshing to go back to kind of my roots of why I played MMOs in the first place. Ooh, there's a skill I haven't used very much. Nice grouping skill that you get on Lancia. It's my back in F8. Groups enemies together really nice. Anyway, it's really refreshing to get back to kind of my roots. Let's go ahead and use my buff. You know, I'm very bad at using buffs. Notice that. I have buffs. Here's my E buff. I get a whole bunch of DP, I think, and speed. So, get a nice little buff for a couple, you know, 30 seconds or so. Nice that. Nice to just constantly casting. Slamming attack downwards. Love the jump move, man. I just love it. Man, just having a right click. I think that's the warrior's weakness, is that he just needs, at least in PvE, he needs a right click, something that will kind of drive the point home that you don't have to, if there's one enemy left, it's no point in trying to transfer it over. I mean, it's, again, not a big deal, but kind of nice to have that. Just a tiny attack that I don't have to rely on switching to manage it. Maraka has disappeared. I don't even know who that is. Who the fuck is Maraka? I also like, you know, this is the first character who's had a charge who's been actually pretty strong with the Lancia. It's the only time I've seen it happen where there's a charge that can actually kill enemies. Oddly enough, that one right there that I just used, oddly enough, I've been playing classes like my warrior who has like an absolute charge, but its sole purpose is just for distance increase. You don't use it for anything else. And even this class really is the only one that can use her initiation as a damage source. So it's just kind of like a breath of fresh air again with this character. It's different, obviously, than the warrior. Oh man, didn't mean to do that. To do that. Oh shit, alright. Destroyed! Get wrecked! So he was feeling murderous, man. Alright, dude, I hit him with the lightning. He couldn't do shit. He tried to get me. You know, he's jumping me. Destroyed. I'm not gonna admit to you guys, but that guy has been fucking me up all day. So I finally got to jump. Well, at least I was lucky enough to actually hit him. You know. Oftentimes I feel like a lot of the people who are stronger than me are just one-shotting me. I'm not having a chance to actually attack them, but right there I was able to dodge for a bit, get that grab off, and I didn't kill with the grab. I need kill combos, man. I hit with the grab, but I didn't kill there. So anyway, so if it's any indication of if I'm going to be doing PvE or PvP focused content, guys, I'm doing all this just so I can start fighting some more, man. I'm ready. You guys have forgotten. There's a couple things that's kind of I'm distraught about a little bit because my channel has for so long. Oh shit! All right, here it goes again. Oh shit! Oh, I could have killed with that. I should have used a stronger move. All right, that was my bad. See, next time I'll get it. She got pissed, man. She went right to the spot. All right, well, at least I know we're a competition now. So let me make sure I get all my buffs off, too. I have this shout skill I can use. What's the command for? That right there. One skill that I kind of removed from my Valkyrie tree, it's not that it's not good, is that I prefer to build up some skill points first before I use it because it's more PvP focused now. Is the shield throw skill. One skill I don't have right now is shield throw. It was my primary leveling skill before on my Valkyrie. Primary, like aside from this skill right here, the back and right click, this one, the primary skill that I used to level was my shield throw, and I still stand by it. I think it is a phenomenal skill. But that being said, I had to remove it because now I'm not obviously going to be focusing on it too much, but mostly because the Lancia has, you know, you gotta make some sacrifices somewhere. You're not always going to be in sword and shield mode anymore, so to kind of save up some SP, I kind of took it out. But I will be getting it again because it's a really good PvP skill. If I hit with that skill, it will cause a stun, allowing me to get an easy grab. So, but right now, I'm trying to level, so not really a focus. But maybe I need to get it again if I can use it to kill somebody. Although in this game, honestly, oh shit, here it goes again. All right. Oh shit, he got the grab off. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh my god. Whoever gets the grab off, yo. This is what I'm saying, guys. The PvP in this game right now, because it's so gear focused, if you need to get, you need to actually hit the grab, and it's all CC based. So whoever hits that grab is gonna be, oh, I just pressed space while I'm in Q mode. All right. Whoever gets the CC in this kind of game when the gear is so dependent is whoever gets the grab, whoever gets the CC is gonna win. So getting the stun off, getting the initiation off first, which is either like a knockdown initiation or some kind of stun initiation, grab. Whoever gets that first is gonna win when we're talking the gear discrepancy is so high. If we had stronger gear, then maybe we might be able to take one more combo, but in this type of game, it's just it's highly imbalanced, right? It's highly gear dependent to the point where whoever gets that CC is gonna kill. And I think that's only a product of the fact that this game is more open world focused. Because let me tell you, the game prior to this, and I keep talking about C9 because so many people don't understand that this game really is a sequel to C9, made by the same developers with the same kind of, I don't want to say engine, but with the same mechanics, you know. I mean, I'm talking things like skill curving and cancels and the knockdown and everything like that is almost the same, but they had to simplify everything because of the open world aspect. It's no one, you know, they took away evasives, you know, which was a core component of C9, which is the core component of what I think makes good PvP is evasives, is a way to get out of combos when oh shit. Let me make sure that guy is not gonna fuck me up here while I'm killing this guy, because this guy can actually kill me. Okay. So yeah, no, evasives I think make a great PvP system because it makes it so that it's not only whoever gets the first initiation wins, right? Is that him again? Is that him? No, that's somebody else. I saw him. Wait, whoa! Behind me? Guys, I'm paranoid. Is he over there? Is that him? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Let's go. How do I flag up, by the way? How do I flag up? I want to flag up and kill this guy. I don't even know how to do that. Let's go. Let's go, man. He doesn't want to do it? Alright, fine. I actually don't know how to flag up, so I'm going to have to find a guide on that. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk about that. I want to tell you guys the reason why I'm playing this game, and I'm doing it for the PvP. I'm doing it to get back to my roots, and you know, I really like the components of this game, even though I do think it is a downgrade from C9. I mean, it absolutely doesn't have the mechanics to support the 1v1, awesome 1v1 action that C9 had, only because it's an open world game and you got guild wars and shit to deal with, node wars, whatever they call it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to learn how to flag up and fuck this guy up. That's bullshit. And I will catch you nights later.